So the whole point of why I do what I do, which is create content, is to educate and to entertain, in that order. And I think that recently my content has taken a bit of a shift to be more, well, I'm hurt.
Awesome. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, Lilly Tino quit. Oh man, this is the best video ever. I had to just get into this real quick. So I'm gonna play this video of Lilly, who just gonna play it because basically I'm hurt. That is what. Okay, so as I play this video, I'm going to this TikTok, I mean, of Lilly. I'm going to show you some of the TikToks Lilly is famous for, and alongside of Lilly and Lilly feelings being hurt. Just genius, hilarious. All, you know, look, I'm a nice guy. Just if you didn't know that about me, I have compassion and empathy and all the things that I think are good in people. I think I have that, and I do not ever really want to see people suffer or any of that. But that being said, Lilly is a grifter, and Lilly got busted, and Lilly pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. Remember this? Remember this? This is like literally the beginning of Lilly.
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not all good.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
The Sweetwater starts at okay.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Eats like a dude.
It's always like a knife. It always hurts every single time.
God, you guys.
I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. It just really sucks every time it happens. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir.
I can't.
Thank you. Did you call me sir? I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. Called me sir.
Oh.
It's just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
Oh, sorry about
Like anybody cares.
Thank you so much. No, yeah. Thank you. I'm not a sir. Nothing.
Okay, so let's get back to little Lily's pity party, because I'm all about the pity party.
Deeply hurt because of the amount of hate that I've gotten over the.
Oh my God. And y'all remember the interview that this person did. You just, I mean, wow. Remember they were all about, I'm confrontational and I'm not changing my ways. And this is just how it is. And I create art and now, wow, I'm tired. My feelings are hurt and I'm just, it's comedy gold. Let me tell you, if you don't learn from this, people, karma is karma. When you do disingenuous, disgusting, nasty stuff like Lilly has done, this comes back tenfold. Sorry, I told you I'm going to interlace some of the videos because it's just brilliant.
The past 3 years doing this, 2.5 years. And
3.5 to 2.5 to 3 years we've been completely like just totally been, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for right now because I'm just like, I can't stand looking at this person. Like this stuff has just been put in our faces over and over and over and over, and we have been completely gaslit by this person. Just like So remember this one? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Remember this?
Women aren't women, then is this big croissant not a croissant? Of course it's a croissant. It's made out of butter and dough just like any other croissant. Oh, but there are biological differences. This croissant was born different. I'm not saying that there isn't a cosmetic difference between this croissant.
The ego and the narcissism in this person, and it's all coming back so hard. It's just, I love karma. Do you know how much I love karma? I love karma.
That hurt has influenced the way that I do things. As a content creator, especially as a streamer, I'm always on camera, talking all the time, daily updates about where I'm at. And I think that the hurt that I feel has influenced the way that I've pushed in my content to be confrontational and be in your face about what I'm trying to do, which is ultimately teach people about trans things.
Like maybe this?
From Disney. I swear we're about to get banned from Disney. Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad because the outside of the wand is what becomes the inside of the tunnel, so you don't want hair growing there, or else it's very uncomfortable. So I talked to my surgeon and he said that it would be best to postpone the procedure until after hair removal is complete. This is obviously disappointing because I was really excited to have a marshmallow tunnel sooner. That being said, it is still happening. We're just not sure when it's happening. Hair removal is a fickle thing and it's really hard to predict when it will finish. But my hair removal technician thinks it will be before the end of the year. So, fingers crossed. Oh, go. What's up?
Oh my God. I get, every time I see it, I see more things. There are children in the background, and I don't know if you could hear all the kids playing around there. There are literally kids around playing that. So these are the things that Lilly has brought to the conversation on transgender education. Wow, the audacity of this person.
And hopefully make for a more accepting world.
To make for more of an acceptance. You literally crashed the you single-handedly, well, maybe with Dylan Mulvaney, Jeffrey Marsh, Luke, JVN, all of you. You literally crashed out. You notice how they're all male to female? They crashed it. This one hardcore crashed it. Oh wow, you never ever wanted to create a better space for the trans community. It's all about you. It was literally all about Lilly.
But I don't want the hurt to be a part of it.
Fucking weird.
That shift is not fun for me.
Oh, so it's about you again, right? It's not fun. This isn't fun for me anymore. This is because everyone's attacking me and I don't like it. And what about Miss Confrontational? Aren't you Miss Confrontational who loves confrontation? BS. I knew that was BS. You just like the cash and the attention and also the way to get to the little kids.
At all.
Gross. You're so gross.
It's actually really awful.
That face. His face. I'm telling you, man, karma is a bitch.
It doesn't just impact me, but my family and my...
Oh, see, it's all about you again. This doesn't just impact me, my family, my friend. What about the community that you supposedly were all about? What about all the women you hurt? What about all the kids that got caught up in your nonsense that you were supposedly allegations of you doing weirdo stuff? Okay, it's all coming back so hard on you.
Friends and I'm not here to hurt anybody.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
I'm
you
always
are.
going to be a confrontational person.
Well, but you're not confrontational. Because if you were confrontational, you wouldn't be quitting. You're full of it. You are everything you do in your life is such a lie. You're such a liar.
I think there's ways to do it that are not channeling the anger I feel at the world for hurting me.
Oh my God, this is so good. It just speaks volumes to this person. It's all about their hurt. They don't like that people said all these things to them. They don't like the fact that everyone piled up on you. Oh, do you remember this one?
Disney's gonna ban me for this one. My corn dog is still intact.
Disgusting.
I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog. I do hair removal every week for 2 hours straight. It is not fun or easy, but once that is finally done, hopefully by the end of the year, they are going to take my corn dog. These ears do not want to stay on. They are going to cut it down the middle. This is not the best knife for this. They will
like you don't know what you're doing. Come on. You can again hear little kids in the background. It's so sick and twisted, man. So remember, well, here, let me just play a little bit more of the pity party.
So to that end, I'm gonna take a break. I don't know when I'll be back.
I'm gonna take a break because remember this?
Just in the women's room at a cheesecake factory. And when I walked in, there was this little girl, like 3 years old, tops. She was standing there alone, I assumed waiting for her parent who was in the stall. And all the stalls were full. So like I couldn't go in, I just had to wait. And it was me and this little girl and no one else. And she kind of looked at me like, and I just like nodded my head and didn't look at her. I was like,
she was all, Mommy, there's a man in the women's room. It's just so, like, dude, you did all of this stuff to yourself. All of it, okay? Wait, hold on. I really want to bring up the one that kind of started it all. Well, hold on. Let me just play more of the pity party first.
I'll be back, but I don't know.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna take some time. I'm not gonna change myself for anybody.
Oh,
That's
yeah, you
never
are.
gonna happen.
Want to make a bet? You literally quit. You quit. And I guarantee you this person is probably going to go back to living as a man.
But I am going to work on the way that my hurt has taken over my content in some ways.
So desperate for our compassion. You're not going to get it. Just so you know, Lily, it's not coming to you. You're not getting it. And the one great thing is, yeah, you should totally stop and you should get some serious help. Really seriously. I mean this without laughing. I do think you need some serious help.
Thank you for all the support.
No one's supporting you.
And we'll see you somewhere down the road.
Wah. God. Oh, you got so moted. Remember this one?
to Disney World. I don't really know what the deal is with bathrooms. Florida is really conservative. I don't know what the rules are. Trans women are allowed to be in women's bathrooms, but I'm about to go and use the bathroom because I have to tinkle. If I get stopped, I guess. But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California.
This one was the last straw. This is the one that broke the camel's back, because this one is what people really started petitions. They went after Lily hardcore because of your attitude.
Or wherever isn't going to stop me. So I will report back in a minute once I have hopefully tinkled without issue.
Tinkle.
3 minutes later.
That went as well as it could have gone. No one gave me any weird looks. Definitely no one stopped me. I walked in, I found a stall. I peed. I peed standing up, which is something I'm sometimes a little self-conscious about with the sound.
What?
is there someone peeing standing up there? But you know what? I peed standing up and it was fine. And then I washed my hands and I left. And you know what? On my way out from the women's bathroom, I took a quick picture with someone who recognized me and it was lovely. So
a little kid, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, someone recognized you. Oh my God, people. It's so disgusting, this person. So I want to remind you of this interview, which is also, I really think, the downfall of Lilly for sure. Probably should have never done this interview, Lilly. It exposed you so hard. So I want to show you this one little clip here, okay? Because this piece right here, there's so many great talking points, but this piece right here,
she is going to create negative energy, especially in our political climate that we're in right now. We're being attacked from all angles. You feel that this is the right time and place to be bringing that sort of controversy, which in turn negative attention to the trans community? You think it's more beneficial than it is harmful?
So what's the alternative? Let's say that
not making that content at Disneyland is the alternative. Doing it somewhere else besides Disneyland and Disney World. Like, people make content at Disneyland and Disney World, but they're eating the corn dogs. They're not talking about turning them inside out and using cake pops to describe bodily parts.
I think
do you ever feel that there's a line you shouldn't cross, or you're willing to cross any line to get that attention, that views, that to get your word out?
Two things. Number one, I recently posted a video about sports, and we don't need to talk about it other than for me to say.
Okay, and here's that. Pathetic.
women are the best at sports. Swish. The testosterone surging through our muscles gives us super strength. Well, most trans women don't have much, if any, testosterone in their system, but that doesn't mean we aren't still better. After all, we do have the biological advantage. It's not like athleticism is determined by anything other than what's between your legs. But if that's true, it means that some trans women are great athletes, but some are flat out bad, just like cis women. And trans women lose at sports all the time, but that doesn't get reported on. Because they want you to be scared of us, like we're taking something from you.
You're scary and you are taking stuff. So that being said, there's the video that Lilly is talking about, okay?
Filming that, specifically the shots on the track and field, there were children around. They were around. Children are everywhere. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, they're not.
They're at the park. They're everywhere except my apartment.
That is what I wanted you to hear. They are everywhere except my apartment. Who says that? Who actually says that? Somebody who has their eye on children. So then I have this video that you might have seen before.
Need to Chill by Juno Dawson. Sometimes people say to me, what happened to your brother Bill? We haven't seen him in ages. Is he hiding? Is he ill? Is he lost in the park? Is he scared of the dark? Is he doing his homework still? That's when I look at them in the eye and say, hey, you need to chill. But
Reading children books, okay? And then
Bill is the sweetest thing you've ever heard.
My name is DeAndre, and I was looking at turning into Deandra, and I'm not sure how my family or friends will take it. Do you have any advice? Thank you.
DeAndre, you are so sweet. I can hear both the excitement and the fear in your voice. First off, there's no need to rush. You can keep this to yourself however long you want. And when you're finally ready to tell your parents, don't beat around the bush. Say, hey, Mom and Dad, I'm really excited to tell you I've realized that I'm transgender. From now on, I'll be using the name Deandra instead of DeAndre and using she instead of he. And
literally, Lilly is giving advice to minors about transitioning, and you don't have to tell anybody. Like, you wonder what? Here's what I think. I think Lilly is scared because Lilly is now being investigated by the attorney general in Florida. I'm pretty sure probably police departments in California and San Francisco. They're coming after Lilly, okay? And so I think Lilly is stopping because Lilly is scared.
Channeling the anger I feel at the world for hurting me. So to that end, I'm gonna take a break.
See?
I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back, but I don't know when.
See?
I need to take some time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change myself for anybody.
In my opinion, Lilly is going into hiding, okay? Because Lilly is freaked out. Lilly is so free. I'm not changing for it. Yeah, you are. You're literally changing. You're literally stopping everything you live for. This was your life. This was actually your life, Lilly, okay? And you got busted. I can't believe how long it took. I actually am shocked. I'm so shocked how long this took to get this person. But let me just leave you with a little this. It works. It's working. When we're starting to out these people, it's starting to crumble. Everything is crumbling. All the trans women athletes who just slaughtered women are all being kicked out. The trophies are having to be give back. They're getting apologies to them. Everyone's finally waking up from this weird fever dream of trans women are women. And Lilly Tino is the trans representative. We're all waking up. We're going to, hopefully next we see Dylan, Jeffrey, Aluk, Javian, all of these. God, I probably have to like, what do you call it? Like, take that out. So anyway, I'll bleep that because I just, it's the whole thing. I'm so tired of having to censor my own feelings. I have to censor my feelings so that somebody else's feelings don't get hurt. It's so ridiculous. But I'm just going to say it's a win. It's a win. Everything we're doing is starting to work. We're starting to get rid of these gross, creepy, weirdo people, and they're all going down. And so we should all be celebrating. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And here it comes. It's all going to start coming back to normal again. I hope you have a beautiful day. Celebrate with your family. Celebrate being an American. Celebrate our country and all the freedoms and things we have to do. And hopefully things will start moving in a better direction. And I'm sending you all a ton of love. We did it. I'm so excited. Right on. Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. I'm so excited today because I have one of my very, very great friends, Tori, here with me today. And we're going to do reactions to maybe about 3 or 4 TikToks that we found because we need to do these not only for, I think, ourselves, but for what we see as the community sort of being taken over by people who aren't like us. And we want to give you a representation. So I don't want to be the only one speaking today. And I want to introduce you to Tori, who I did an interview with. And I hope that you've seen it. And I'll put a link to that on this as well. But hi, Tori. I'm so happy to see you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having me back. It was so fun the first time. I'm like, I just want to do it again. I just want to go again.
I know. Tori and I have become really good friends, and Tori is very smart. And what I want to do is I want you to see other sides of the trans women's community. And I think giving Tori this opportunity to have this conversation with me about these TikToks, as well as I think really, Tori, I think on some level, bringing you to this space and giving you sort of a place to put yourself out there, it helps not only me, but I think it will help other people see transsexual women like yourself. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, since meeting you and becoming friends with you and being outspoken like I have, I've made a shit ton of enemies, but I've also made a lot of friends, and I've also made a lot of people, which, that tells you that you made it, right?
Totally.
When so many people, you're just hated all the time. And when I was active on Twitter, my thing was another most hated transsexual. And I'm just like, I mean, if you're going to hate me for whatever, do what you will. It's your choice. But there's a reason you hate me. And, like, we got to figure out what that is.
The thing that's so absurd is that I know you. I've spent time with you off of this as well in person, and you're so lovely, and you just have such a beautiful energy, and you care about things, and you're not coming to this with hate at all in your heart. So it just says a lot about those people because they don't care. They don't care.
It does, and I never react to people that hate me in that same way. I either pay it dust because I don't literally have the time. I don't care enough to do that. And like, I, it's hard talking to a wall. If they just want to hear themselves speak and how they're always right, I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, it's like dealing with children. That's how I see a lot of these people. They act so dang immature. I'm like, okay, well, then I'm going to treat you immature. Just so you know.
Quite literally, with my experience working with like kindergartners and stuff, I see a lot of the exact same behaviors in TRAs, in people who are in the trans community that hate me and push back on me simply expressing an opinion that's different than theirs. I'm like, all right, we're just going to switch to teacher mode and respond like I would to a kindergartner because that's how you're behaving. Like,
right. No, I know. It's exhausting. Everyone out there, it's exhausting what we have to deal with in our own. And that's why I told you I left the trans. I'm not even part of that community. I don't feel in any way any kinship or any. And I think that makes me sad as somebody who transitioned such a long time ago and really valued my relationship with this community. And I lost it. I don't have that relationship. My relationship is with people like you who are, trans people, but at the same time, who aren't just people. And you don't live your life. Everything is about trans.
And it's got to be so sad because you and the tranmas and tranpas of our actual transsexual ones built what I've been able to kind of reap, what you've sown, and with like healthcare and stuff, like what we've gotten to, and now it's just being manipulated and quite literally dismantled before your eyes. And like that's gotta be even more sad because I mean it makes me sad, and I'm the one that is reaping from what you sound like.
Yeah, but you see the respect. You have full respect. And I didn't do all the stuff I did because I needed anybody in this community to say thank you. That was not my intention. And I think you do know that.
Right.
But for you to acknowledge it, that says a lot because the people before me also did that for me. And so that we're supposed to be handing off the baton, right? I feel like I'm handing the baton to you. And that's how we're supposed to do it so that we eventually become, we before all this insanity happened, and what we're going to look at here, people liked us. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this for 30 years. People did not hate the way they hate today. And it's sad that I have to sort of say, well, I don't blame them.
Yeah, exactly. And I deal with people on a daily basis who we're not talking politics or whatever, but the bathroom debate will come up or trans thing will come up. And then the ones that I work with that know I am trans will kind of like start being quiet, and I'll go, no, talk about it, please. Let's talk about it. And they're so shocked that I'm not like turning it away. And I'm like, say whatever you need to say and however you need to say it. And there are so many women that I work with, biological women, that say, I'm just not comfortable with men in my space. And I'm like, I totally get that. And then they turn around, they say, but I would be comfortable with you in my space. And I'm like, yeah, but you know that I'm not biologically like you. And they're like, but we know you and you don't look like a threat. Which leads us into what?
That's right. That's right. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So as you see, Tori makes a huge effort. It's not easy. I know everything you've gone through to get where you are. And it takes a lot of perseverance, going through it, dealing with so many things. So I acknowledge the work you've put in. And I think actual women do acknowledge you because you have respect. You would never go into a toilet and whip it out and start taking pictures. And what is that? What kind of behavior is that?
And then they use the trans word. And I'm like, this is the shit. And then our
There you
community is
go.
like, yeah, but you don't know them. They can identify however they want. It's like,
No,
no.
sorry. Nope. I'm gonna push back on that. You can't identify any way you want.
I
That
know.
opens a door for insanity.
Which we're
What?
seeing play out.
Right on.
Ugh.
Let's bring up this first one. Tori and I are just like, and by the way, Tori picked these. Don't blame me. I'm throwing it in your lane, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't really know how else to tell you this, but if you saw me dressed like this, walking down the street in my heels, pretend I shaved my beard and I had one of these on my face, you would have no fucking clue, all right? I don't really personally use passing as like my threshold for womanhood. I understand that a lot of trans people want to pass. It's a goal. I respect it deeply. It is not one of mine. It's not how my fluidity functions. I don't live for the validation of other people deciding what they think that my gender passes as. I love my presentation. I don't need your validation from it. I do not receive this. And I would really caution you about policing other people's gender expressions because it's just not your business. If you look at me and you see a man, that's your transphobia that you are projecting onto people like me, and you're just making the world less safe.
It's always your transphobia. You're always doing something wrong every time. It's always you are the one at the problem.
That's right. And you see, literally, you don't get to police other people's, but you're all doing that. You're literally policing the way we are, yet you keep saying the hypocrisy, Tori. What? And also, I want to know, how do you feel about what this person just said about passing?
Oh, I mean, especially looking the way he does. I don't know.
James.
It looks like him. Like,
he goes by James, and he's a biological male.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but that's a male to me. I don't even see what are the pronouns.
I don't care what you're wearing, a black mesh suit, whatever bodysuit with satin sage pants, like I don't care what you're wearing. The beard and the chest hair speak by themselves.
There you go. That's right.
Putting the mask on, covering up your beard doesn't cover the chest hair when you're wearing a mesh bodysuit. It's mesh. You can see right through it.
But I think he does it on purpose. I mean, if you watch all his videos, they're very pushing towards heteronormative, whatever that is. Like making, here's what I see. I see so much hate towards the rest of the world. This heteronormative, this cisgender, and they don't say it in a nice way. They say it in a very angry, very slurry, very disrespectful way.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's always everyone else's problem. Everyone else has the problem. Always. It's always pushing on someone else. They can't take responsibility ever. For anything. Everyone else is wrong. And I don't get that. I'm like, aren't we supposed to be working together to be diverse and inclusive?
You'd think, because that's the words. Those are their buzzwords, right? Inclusivity,
right?
Diversity, equity, inclusion, all of it, but it's not true. So we're just going to show you here. Let's move to the next one.
People get so upset when they find out I'm trans femme and look like this. And they're like, you're not putting in effort. Homie, I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to... Sorry, do you expect me to have like lashes, extensions, and everything when I'm about to go to snooze land? To dreamland? And the crazy thing about me being trans, I'm not trying to present as anything.
Clearly.
I'm literally just here. I'm just like, alive. Is this how I have to... Is this what you guys want? It probably is, you I'll be honest, the bigger reason is because TikTok won't let me show most of my femme outfits because I'm a slut. Just leave me alone. Buy me makeup, pretty outfits, and laser if you want me to look different. I don't want to hear about you wanting me to wear makeup. Unless you're a pretty girl, then you can do my makeup. You can always do my makeup.
Ew, the end. Ugh.
Disgusting. Like, why? Why do you have to act like that? And also, if I look, the pronouns are she, they, because here's what I think, okay? I think that a lot of these people who are identifying as trans always have the they because they don't want to do what you did.
Yep.
Don't
exactly. Yeah, because if you are and if we're sitting here and validating non-binary, people say non-binary is literally like the antithesis of he or she. So how are you both?
That's non-binary. It doesn't make sense.
So you're actually right. So you have to be completely nail on the head right there, because if you are she and they, and we're just throwing that definition out that you so fervently believe in, if you're just throwing that out, it has to be because sometimes they don't feel like they need to be more masculine or feminine. They just want to be a they.
But that just doesn't. Okay, and let's just get to reality here. That makes zero sense. I don't care if you're non-binary. I don't care how you identify. I really don't. But what I do care about is reality. And what I do care about is the fact that you are saying you are trans, which is what we are. And how are Tori and I the same as that person? How? We're not. So why are we in the same space as them? And why are they in this? And then they're totally saying what me and you did is not trans, and that we're heteronormative looking, or whatever. They use these terminologies that are to push back on us.
Yeah, or do you want this? Do you want this for me to be? No. We don't care. You should want that for yourself, because fucking gender dysphoria dictates that.
That's right.
But if you don't have that, then I guess we just want it for attention. Unless you're a pretty girl, you can do my makeup.
Gross. It's so obvious. He's a dude who has a fetish size and be in the, but that's okay. I have no issues with cross-dressers or transvestites or any of that stuff, but it's not like you and I.
Right. We're not the same. It is its own thing, but it is not what people that literally we get killed about this shit. Yet we're just perpetuating it like it's some fun little activity. Like, no, this is life or fucking death, and people don't understand that.
That's right.
At all.
Thank you for saying that. They don't understand, and they're making a mockery of what you and I. This is a lot of work to do this stuff, and we wake up every day and we know who we are. We know where we came from. Tori's very connected to her biology. She understands that. I'm not. It's why I'm friends with you, Tori, because you don't deny. That's transsexualism.
Sure.
Biology. Without our biology, we're not transsexual.
And there's no truth in it, because you clearly are born one or the other, unless you are intersex. Understand? Unless you're intersex.
But that's a small, tiny, right?
Sure.
That's.
But when I say that, people are like, "Well, what about intersex people?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, here we are, intersex people. We love them, yes.
Right.
You are one or the other, and if you are saying that you are taking hormones to transition, you're transitioning to be more female or be more male, but you can't change the sex because you're born as one or the other."
Okay, are you ready?
I guess. I guess I'm ready.
I hate you. I hate you for bringing me these in my brain.
They say being trans is hard, and I am a lazy bitch. So here's 3 things that save me time and help me feel more feminine. So first up is this thing. Best 20 bucks I've ever spent in my life. It's such a time saver, and I refuse to use a razor on my face now.
Good for you.
When it comes to makeup, I want you to get your eyeliner and toss it up. You're gonna find one of these wide, thin brushes. Use a little bit of black eyeshadow, or any color for that matter. I don't know if anyone else feels this. I like the way makeup looks, but I do not like putting it on. So I try to keep it as light as possible. This really makes the process a lot faster and a lot easier. As for foundation and all the other shit, who has the time? Is it perfect? No. Does it look feminine? Yeah. There was a third thing, but I forgot what it was. So thank you for watching.
There was a third thing, but I forgot what it was. Well, great. Glad that you made a whole tutorial on lazy trans girl thing. Oh my God, this is so offensive. This is so offensive to someone who literally, before I had my surgeries, I had to spend hours learning makeup and on makeup so I could just go out of the house and not feel uncomfortable, let alone this person, which I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they started transitioning like last week or younger. I will say they already have a pretty feminine face, regardless of what else is going on. With the colored hair. It's always the colored hair.
It's always the colored hair.
But yeah, no, it's just like, sure, natural beauty is a thing, but when we are biologically one thing trying to be another, makeup's a huge aspect of your transition. And if we're just lazy trans girl tips, fuck you.
I know. I 100% agree with you. And obviously that is affecting you more than me on some level.
Yeah.
Right. But I agree with you. I find it to be, well, at least they're admitting it. They're admitting that they're lazy. Okay. So thank you for at least saying that you're lazy and that it's not something else. You just don't want to do it. You just don't feel, but here's the deal. Okay. Then don't do it. But don't you dare come after Tori or people like me and her who are making an effort to pass and start calling us names because we do make an effort. I mean, I just don't understand how this world has become so full of hypocrisy. I don't know. I've never witnessed such a level of gaslighting and hypocrisy.
And you've watched it. Like, you've watched the community mutate into this thing now. Like,
that's right.
You've watched it. So there's so much for you to like comment on because you have seen it all. And people after me and even some before me probably haven't seen exactly the amount that you have. And
it's frustrating for me. And it's also discouraging on some level. And it's why I think people need to see that transsexuals, Tori and I, acknowledge our biology, acknowledge our mental disorder, acknowledge why we need to pass, make an effort to walk through the world. And I really want the world to see us, because if they see us and they understand us, they become more compassionate towards you and I. And then they realize those people are not trans. Those people are something else. They've lost the plot. They've lost the plot. The whole point of transitioning is to look like a man or a woman. You're not trans. You are something else. And just admit it. But you see what they've co-opted. Remember when appropriation was like, you can't appropriate people's stuff. You can't. Now they literally appropriated and co-opted what trans is.
What trans is.
Totally.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. You see, that's why I can't tell if that person is like a troll or just like a really just hardcore TRA that's just disrespectful. I can't tell.
I know. Now you can't tell which are trolls or TRAs, but to me, TRAs are trolls. So they're kind of in the same family. They're like inbreds.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that, but I mean, like, I can't tell if they're making fun of trenders or if they are just a trender themselves and trying to encourage more people and being like, oh, passing isn't important. Like,
that's the message that I got from that person. They're saying, oh, don't let people tell you that you have to pass. You don't have to pass at all. And that whole thing, even with James in the first one saying, I don't need validation from others. Oh, clearly you do.
Clearly you do. You're on TikTok.
There you go. I'm like, are you insane? You're literally on TikTok saying shit like every hour. Like you post every hour. That to me looks like you need validation.
Yeah. Oh my God. And just like that is so scary because passing as a cis person, ew, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Be loud about your queerness. No. Why? What is that? Like, how are you helping anyone? People are literally, it's literally a life or death situation. And we're just like, oh, just make it, it's a joke. Everything is a joke. I'm not going to talk about being bullied as a kid because I wasn't bullied.
Which is great because I think it gives another narrative that we need to see. Not all people who were trans or who are trans were bullied as kids.
Right.
And also you come from a different space. You actually were a straight man, were you not?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I lived as one. Yeah. Whatever that means.
As a straight, right. Whatever that means. But my point for the story here, that you actually had a family and all of that and lived, you didn't, when you were a young person, did you experiment with your sexuality?
No. It was something that I was not allowed to do or even think about. So I wasn't even allowed to explore my sexuality. I was told that I needed to like women. So I always tried to get a girlfriend, but I always got friend zoned because I think biological women sensed that I was too much like them or too feminine.
That's right.
You know, thinking back and like going through that, I think that's what it had to be because I was the perfect boyfriend because I knew what a woman wanted, like how a girl wanted to be treated. I saw her as a girl or another person rather than what other boys think about. Yeah. So
Wow.
I experienced that on a whole different level, but I have, since transitioning, I have never experienced bullying so much as I have from the trans community. No one outside the trans community, just the trans community is what I've experienced for bullying. It's so sad.
It is more than absurd. Like, I'm so glad that you're publicly saying that, because I think I want people to hear that. She's not getting bullied from the people that you think were bullying her. She's getting bullied from our own people. What?
People within the trans community that call
They're jealous
themselves
of you.
trans.
They're jealous of you. They're envious of you. They don't like when people pass so well. They hate it because it's an achievement that takes a lot of work and effort. You know, they do the same with Blair because she passes so well and she makes a huge effort. They get so mad about it. Like, oh, that's the standard. No, it's your standard.
Mm-hmm.
You never told anybody else they had to look this way, ever. And they're not going to make the effort, then that's fine. But they're going to get misgendered. They're going to get all kinds of stuff that they're not prepared to take on. And the reason, well, I can tell you that I wanted to look this way, but I did get bullied as a kid, but the bullying went away. I never get bullied except for on the internet.
On the internet,
yeah. by trans people, which is unbelievable to me. Like, what? So both of us get bullied by we get bullied by our own community. That's just...
Well, I just know the people, the ones that are going to watch this right now are the whole time. They're going to take screenshots of me when I'm not looking great or when I'm making a silly face, and they'll post it on social media, and they'll pick out every little thing that's wrong with my hair or my makeup. And then this is what they do. This is literally what they do. And I'm like, get a job, get a hobby.
No shit, get a job. Oh no, they don't want jobs. If you watch, they're like, I can't work a 5-hour day.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen them on TikTok doing that. I'm like, oh, no work ethic. Zero work ethic.
They're just on the phones all day. That's why they're doing all this. They have to be so connected to the internet to be able to even think about doing these things to bully others.
Yes. But that's why you got to look at that. Thank you for saying that, because I want so when these screenshots, God forbid, show up, then we know why. Because they're actually trolling you. They're actually harassing you on some level, which says so much about what's going on within our community. We just want to live. Tori and I have to do this because I don't want to be connected to mean, gross people. No wonder we're talking about this. How dare they do that to you, Tori? How dare they? Shame on them.
These same people did it to Blair as well, because I was in the group that Blair was in. So,
is it a group of trans women?
Uh-huh.
Is it dolls? What you call yourself, dolls? Is it the doll? Yeah, because it's very competitive.
Yeah. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm just trying to live my life and feel great about myself.
You're not.
And be proud, but they are. Yeah.
They are. They are, because you set the standard, friend. You put the bar is the bar is high, and they're pissed that they can't reach that bar. Though they could if they put the same amount of effort in that you and Blair and everybody else that passes like.
Yeah, but I'm privileged. They love to say that too.
Oh God, we should make a list of all the words,
buzzword list.
You're privileged, you're white, you're cisgender, you know what I mean? Like what?
What does that Christian.
Christian. Oh, that's right. Tori's a Christian, and so that's the other thing. What? And that I live in a Jewish household, which is also a whole other people.
How dare you? How dare you be trans and religious? How dare you have a gender identity or a mental disorder and be religious? How dare you?
That's right. And we're religious here, by the way. So that being, and, in a sense of it, as you are. But that being said, I like its spirituality to me is very important in my life and for my child. My child is growing up with that and with good intentions to the world. I want him to be this person who brings love and happiness and good stuff to the world, and I'm non-binary. He laughs about non-binary. He's like, there's a non-binary kid at school. I'm like, dude, that's not real. He's like, of course.
Because you are living literally in the world. You are not just your gender identity. No. You have more to you. You're a father.
That's right.
You're a content
So
creator.
right.
You're a
That's the thing.
businessman. Like,
It's a bridge. People, this is a bridge for us to be in the world.
yeah, it's a bridge.
Transsexuals want to live in the world. We want to work. We want to sit at the table with you. I say it all the time. We want to coexist. That's how you can tell the difference between us and them. They don't
Yeah.
want to coexist.
Yeah.
They do not. They want to call everybody names and be mad at the world. It's quite sad. Hey, everybody, leave comments here, because if you really want, I'll bring Tori can be one of my resident trans woman, which would be totally awesome. And as you, I have a resident lesbian already, so who comes on once a month with me and does lesbian stuff. So it would be really great to bring. And Tori's going to be. Have you started your YouTube channel already?
No, I gotta get the stuff figured out here, like
Okay,
equipment
I'll help
and
you.
stuff.
I'll help you. And that being said, I'm really encouraging Tori to start her channel. So when she does that, I would love everybody to follow her if possible. And it'll bring a really great nuance and a great more voices of the transsexual community speaking up. We can show you a different way and show you that we care about you too. We don't hate the world. We want to be part of the world.
Yeah, truly diverse and inclusive.
And that's real diversity. What this fake inclusion. Inclusive, except you.
Except you. But then they'll turn around and say that to us. They're like, well, you're not considering non-binary part of trans. It's like, no.
It's not. It's just not.
It's its own thing.
That's right.
And
non-binary, transsexual. Like what? My God, people are losing it. I swear to God, they need to go back to school. The school is a joke. They don't even know what bi means.
Oh my God. Oh, that's another topic. Oh my God.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And so today I want to do this video about these botched top surgeries and these guys and girls and people talking about how they want to normalize botched surgery. Why would you want to normalize that? Why? I'm so fed up with this nonsense. Hopefully things are going to start changing here now after the election. So with that, I want to thank you so much for liking, subscribing, helping me create this channel, helping me move forward, helping us to create a space where we can bring the truth out to the world. So let's just get on with this. And so I just also going to give you a little warning. Some of this stuff is pretty hard to look at, and I apologize for that, but we've got to start to really push this in people's faces so that they can actually see what's happening. And so with that, I'm going to bring up, I'll bring up the, let me see. I'll bring up this video first.
Distracting myself, making eye contact with someone on the street. I got top surgery in April of last year, but I would like it to eventually lay more flat and just even, especially right here. I have this like pocket of scar tissue that is very hard. My scar is like super sensitive to the touch. My agent Amelia actually gave me the trick of taking a vibrator and like putting it just on little different parts of my scars, and I did that for a little bit, but that vibrator was rendered unusable for medical purposes. I just been using my hands since then and it works just as good. Am I
It's so frustrating, you guys. I don't know what this person is. How is this person a trans man? And how is this person, and why would this person get these surgery? And what's up with these scars? I don't understand. I told you I had my surgery done over 30 years ago. I don't have these scars. And when you start to see the photographs I'm about to show you, it seems like the surgery went downhill. It just went downhill. I remember when we really we wanted perfect surgery so that we could take our tops off and walk around with our tops off so that people would see us as sort of normal, if that makes sense. You wouldn't see this. But now these kids are wanting to normalize these scars, and it's sort of like this badge of honor, and it sort of puts you in this space that you're trans. You see the difference? And the surgeons are going right along. Wait. Okay, so there's that one, this hard thing between her chest and like using a vibrator on it. And I don't even know. You look like a girl who had their boobs cut off. That's what you look like. So I don't know where trans is coming in this space. I'm so sick of it, you guys. I'm so sick. Now look at this one. This is the one that caught my eye. I turned off the music because there was music in it for copyright. So I'll read what it says. We need to work on normalizing imperfect top surgery scars and results. Why would we need to work on that? Why don't we work on the surgeons not creating imperfect surgery? Not perfect, hypertrophic, uneven. Yeah. Why would you want to even talk like it's normal? It's not normal. And you shouldn't be normal. Incisions, bruising, swelling. What? My top surgery didn't even look anything like that. And you're going like, oh, no, sorry, no, that's not normal. Nor should we actually act like that's normal. And the fact that this trans person wants to normalize bad surgery, that's basically what you're saying. Let's normalize crappy surgery so everyone else can get crappy surgery right along with you. So it makes you feel okay about your crappy surgery, because the reason you got crappy surgery is because, I'll tell you my opinion, you rushed into it. You needed to have it done so fast that you didn't even take the time to find a good surgeon. Secondly, there are surgeons who are grifters who are just coming into this and doing this without even understanding how to do it properly. I did not look like this ever when I had my surgery done. And most of the guys I know from back in the day did not have this kind. These doctors would have been sued. Normalizing, what are you talking about? And you even called it a botched surgery. These kids are losing their minds. They're losing their minds. It's so gross. So now, I hope you're prepared for this. I'm going to bring up some pictures here that are pretty, horrifying, actually. Horrifying. I went to this thing called Top Surgery Regret, or Top Surgery Forum on Reddit, and I took a deep dive, and these are what I pulled, and I again just can't even believe that these are all over. These kids are asking for help because they don't know what to do. So this kid says, I'm kind of convinced that it won't get better. Yes, there's some swelling that will go away, probably, but there's loose skin in the middle and above my weird nipples, like someone spit some chewing gum on my chest. There seems to be too much tissue, or they took too much. Why would what is that? What is that? Okay. Number one. Oh my God, I'm just appalled. Number two, I'll just read a couple of it. Talking about their surgeon. She has failed in and increased the risk of infection and harm by improperly removing extra tissue, fat, and skin that was left over, and she left extra skin. She scrunched up the skin up to the incisions and created skin folds and crease that are not gender affirming nor aesthetically pleasing or similar to a cis man's chest. I've been incredibly distressed by the appearance of my incisions, debating whether or not they were normal, healthy, or the skin folds will go away. I've reached out to multiple friends who have had top surgery and asked around in transgender communities about my incisions and how my surgeon done my surgery, and they've all concluded that how she treated my surgery and my gender dysphoria is unacceptable and malpractice. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I find it to be completely insane. Number three, I know that this is all from this trans surgery forums. I really think you need to present to an emergency room for immediate care. My heart goes out to you. The person asking is like, this normal? Look at it. What is that? I'm so mad. I'm just so mad. Normalized botched surgery. The first one said, need some advice on my nipple grafts. You need to go to the doctor and a different doctor friend. And we need to start suing all of these surgeons. Okay. Top surgery. Rant, help. To make a long story short, I thought I was supposed to be having surgery at the end of December, but due to complications with insurance and WPATH and not being a minor anymore, it was covered under being a minor. Now look at that. I can't even understand what that is. I put the picture all different. I don't even know what that is. What is that? It's concave.
You know, how do you guys think I feel as being somebody who did this a long time ago? And what is this? What is that? What is that, you guys? Come on. Oh, what? This just can't be. This one says, are they looking okay? Nope, doesn't look okay at all. And why are you asking people in a forum and not going to your doctor? Because your doctor can't answer it. That's why. Has anyone had a similar experience at 3.5 months? What? I've never seen any chests like this before. What's going on, people? We need to literally sue all of these doctors, and these kids should not need some advice on nipple grafts. These young people shouldn't even have access to this surgery. This is what I'm telling you. They're rushing. They're going without any mental health care. Now they're going to have to live with this for the rest of their lives. Dude, I don't think people can even understand. This is not gender affirming care. This is actual mutilation. Okay. These young people will live with this for the rest of their lives. Some might change their minds. Some might not. Either way, I don't care if you change your mind or not. You're still having this. This is sick. This is actually sick. I'm so mad. I hope you can see my anger. Then this person puts this in there and it says, chat, is this normal? No, that's an infection. When it starts turning red like that, that's an infection. That means your body's fighting off an infection. And so many of these people in the room have been saying how they went to their doctor and their doctor would not talk to them about it. And their doctor would not own up to it. Okay. Swelling. What's going on? Where are your nipples? You can get very sick and die from an infection, by the way, if it's not taken care of properly. So why? Just why? Why? I'm exposing it. I will not tolerate this anymore. This is one of the things that really caught my eye. And this person, Maya Poet, who I did an interview with, is a detransitioner. And she posts a lot of stuff like this. And I saw this and I was just mortified. Look at this person's chest. And Maya writes, I find it hard to believe that she needed this in order to not commit the S word. Yeah, me too. And who's going to pay for this? Who's going to deal with the backlash of all of this? I really like to know. I know some of you are really mad that Trump is now going to be the president of the United States, and he has said that he is going to stop this gender affirming care. Well, if you don't think this kind of stuff needs to be stopped, then you're not caring for these people. I'm a transsexual who cares about the future of transgender healthcare. This is not transgender healthcare. This is not gender affirming anything. This is mutilation. This is manipulation. This is doctors making money off of whoever they can at this point. So when Trump says he's going to stop it, I want you to understand what that means. He's going to stop this kind of stuff happening. Number one. Number two, and he also said he is going to stop the promoting. You've got to hear what he said. He didn't say he's going to stop all healthcare for all trans. He's going to stop the promotion, the promoting of this stuff in schools, in books, like flags everywhere, which I agree. You should never be promoting this. This is a mental disorder, okay, that is real. I'm here. I'm standing. We have a lot of people like us who are out there, but this is not something that should be promoted, that it's going to be good for you, because it's not for everybody. And it's a very small amount of people. And we've got to stop these kind of insane surgeries from happening. It's disgusting and wrong.